Greetings, everybody out there in the interwebs. This is Chris Cathead Reynolds. Let's see, what did I want to talk about today? Middle pillar work. Some may not know that middle pillar work was a really big secret at one time, and that its goal is to get you to your true will. And you used to have to go through a lot of initiations to find this out. Thanks to the chaos magic movement in the 80s and 90s, I think, people wanted to get rid of hierarchies in the occult. So what are we talking about when we talk about middle pillar work? We're talking about the light from Creator, which you can access from above, before you start any kind of, even when you do a lesser banishing ritual, before you say Ata, Malhus, Vegabura, Vegadula, Leolaham, Amen. Try to grab some of that light from up above. I probably learned how to grab light from Fool's Crow, who said to empty yourself first. And you can see that there's all sorts of little ucky stuff that gloms onto your spirit. It's not evil per se. It just, it's hungry. So you clear yourself out. That's the way you can do that. Just imagine all the ucky stuff in you. Clean yourself off real good before you begin, And then probably a lot of people know the lesser banishing ritual already, so I'm not going to go over that. But there is a variation if you want. You can do middle pillar work by doing a lesser banishing ritual, and then after you get to the and within the column shines the six-rayed star, you turn around and then you do these. But I just want to teach the God names for these 5 centers. You have the one on your head, the crown, Pluto. You have the one in your throat, the abyss, Doth. So you can overcome that. You can also overcome that with the salts, but that's enough. Let me get through the God names first. So then there's a center here that's associated with the abyss. This, crossing the abyss. Your mind and heart sometimes are kind of hard to connect. So that God name helps you there, Yehovah Elohim. And then for your sacred center, your largest center, your whole chest, it's Yehovah Eloah Va Da Oth, and that's the sun. Tippereth. We associate this with characters like Christ. Then in the groin region, we have Shaddai El Hai, the moon, where your desire comes from in life, right? Maybe if you've done some left-hand path work, you realize that desire and your death drive are all sort of smashed together, and you need to work on that. Then our last sacred center is the earth. If you're not bringing your manifestation all the way down to earth, then it's not being realized in your life. And that one is Adonai Ha-Aretz, and that's between your 2 feet. So how do we put this together? First off, let's just show how somebody would do that with a wand. Okay, so you're taking that energy down, and you go, Eheye, Yehovah Elohim, Yehovah Eloah Va Da Oth, Shaddai El Hai, Adonai Ha-Aretz. And then I will include in the description, I will include Israel Regardi's meditation on this, which is a little bit longer than that and very worthwhile to try. Basically, in that, what you're going to do is you're going to repeat those God names inside each center till you feel it get brighter and brighter. So, Eheye, Eheye, Eheye. Yehovah Elohim, Yehovah Elohim. Adonai. Oh. Yehovah Eloah Va Da Oth. Shaddai El Hai. Shaddai El Hai. Adonai Ha Aretz. This works great with the greater pentagram ritual, which I could go over in another video if you want. And also any other contact. You're trying to make contact with your holy guardian angel, your highest self, who, you know, before you were born saw the absolute potential of what you could do with this life. If you could be a philosopher, an artist, whatever, and you are totally capable of doing great things in this world to, hopefully, to help with this environmental crisis. But that's my personal. But that is the basis of Thelema, is to try to attain contact, knowledge, and conversation of your holy guardian angel. Let's see, what else comes into that? A lot. So you might do tarot, you might see which parts of your energies are off. There's only two great sins that I know of in Thelema so far. One is false modesty. That means putting yourself down. If you're putting yourself down all the time, how are you going to help anybody? And the other one is an imbalance of energies. You see this, which is the card Satiated? Do you know? Is that 7 of Cups, I believe?
I know I'm pretty sure it's a Cups card. I don't know.
Okay. But, I mean, you can have so much, you know, indulgences in your life and stuff that they're taking away. You could even have too much love in your life, is why I bring it up. Maybe you need a little more Mars, balance that out. Where do you need to cut things out, stand up for what you believe, not be so lovey-dovey about every single thing? You know, of course, it could be just the opposite. You could be, oh, you're so worked up and you're angry about things. And maybe now you need to balance out a little bit. I guess it's evil in that it's a distraction from your true will. It's your own energies getting in the way. We should face all our energy centers. And none of them are bad. But anything in excess is going to distract you. I'm going to keep this a pretty brief video. I just wanted to update people on middle pillar work. It's the whole emphasis of Thelema. Probably some people get a little spooked when they hear, oh, Thelema, Crowley. Crowley's did the Enochian working, is how he came to his conclusions. And in the 8th Enochian gate, we find knowledge and conversation with our holy guardian angel. I've done it without the altar and stuff. I know somebody who has all the altar and everything. And the big thing in Thelema, the big scary thing, I wouldn't call it an evil. Yeah, maybe I would. Maybe there's a third. Is Corn Zone. And Corn Zone is the guardian of the abyss. Is that demon who is only description, only categories. He has no substance of himself. He can only say it's too hot, it's too cold, you're too mean, you're too nice, I want to do this to you, da 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 da. Well, what does this really mean for trying to figure out, in a practical sense, what it means to come in contact with your higher will? Your ego is going to be assailed by itself with all the categorization. Maybe that means I'm great. Maybe that means I'm awful. Maybe it means I'm this. Your highest self is way beyond what you think you're capable of. I guarantee you that. We can banish Corazon with the holy name of Babylon. You can make salts, which are you burn down your herbs. I would like to try blue lotus at some point, but we've done it. You burn down your herbs until they become ash, and then you slow boil them till they become a salt, and then you can add this salt to water. And this is the Empress card, who's right here, you know. So she's going to help you with that energy. That she's often compared to the prism, the way light hits a prism, and then there's a rainbow on the other side. You know, in the top of the Kabbalah, we only have black, white, and gray. After the Empress card, we have all the beautiful colors of life. But they have to get through that clear part, you know, that tough part. It's recommended in Liber 418 to do the Satipatthana meditation. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I've done it a few times, and I do find it is a ego destroyer. It's very helpful. It might sound contradictory. Why would you destroy your ego when you're finding your highest will? But a lot of the things we think about ourselves are very arbitrary and contrived, and we've gathered them from the world and not really from ourselves. You know, you have to do some inner work to really be able to accomplish the things you want to in life. Real quick, I'm going to mention clip-off. Clip-off has nothing to do with middle pillar work, but clip-off does have to do with facing those energies in yourself directly. If you're going to do clip-off work, it's suggested you do the Bornless ritual first, so you get in tune with your creator, and then that you go in with that command. You know, you go in with that strength from I am a child of God, and then you face your negative energies, and you tell them what to do. They don't tell you what to do. It's not for everybody, but it's been helpful to me. Anything else about middle pillar work? Abramelin oil. Abramelin oil is very helpful to middle pillar work because it contains cinnamon, which is tippereth, galangal, which is kether and malhuth, and myrrh, which is binah, but you need a little bit of that wisdom to come down. And that helps with those higher energies. I've been working on the cat path through the Thoth deck, and it appears to be perfectly energetic. It goes just, it's beautiful. It's energetic and balanced, so that you're not getting too much this or that, and it comes all the way down to accomplish the great work, the universe card at the end. So I'll keep working on that. I'll keep you updated on that. In the meantime, work on those centers. Bring that light into yourself. I'm grateful for all the interactions I have in the world. I like the spiritual warrior idea, and I think we have to be spiritual warriors, especially right now. And just get rid of that categorization in your head. Don't be like Corazon, you know. Be like your highest self sees right through all that, and it sees the beauty in the people you're interacting with. And always try to see what you can learn from others. There's usually a lot. Okay, many blessings, 93s. Continue your path.